Glitches in the matrix are breaking. You're walking down the street. Everything feels normal until it doesn't. Strangers and animals freeze. Things vanish. Memories that you thought you had never happened. These aren't scenes from a movie. They're moments that people swear really happened. But be aware. Once you start noticing them, you can unsee them. Let's take a look.
I'm watching this dude through the mirror, right? And his face is moving, but look at that, his face just moved, but the guy in the mirror seemed the same. Yo! The matrix is broken.
Last winter, I woke up and I have a text from my mom and she's like, bundle up, it's really cold outside. I have a horse, so she knew I was going to see my horse, so she was telling me to wear a jacket. Well, I look at my phone and my phone says it's 72 degrees and sunny. And I go outside and it's really warm. And I was like, I'm not wearing a jacket. I'm going to wear it, work outside. I'm going to go late in the sun and hang out with my horse. So I get to the barn where my horse lives. And I'm there for like an hour before other people start showing up. And once other people start showing up, they get out of their cars. They're all bundled up in jackets. And one of the ladies yells over to me and she's like, aren't you freezing? And I was like, no, it's warm. These ladies thought I was absolutely insane. And then I went over to one of the ladies. I was like, you guys are this cold? And I showed them my phone that said 72 degrees and sunny. Mind you, I was also in my car that said it was like 72 to 75 degrees and sunny. And this lady pulls out her phone and shows me her weather app and it said 56 degrees. Why?
How can that happen? How can two phones side by side show different temperatures? This is creepy.
Why are we living with two different sets of weather?
Nothing. That's the idea.
Come back and Jill will take us for a spin.
Yeah.
Okay, honey, come on. Let's finish the video for the kids. Back to the bowl. Oh my God. Goodness.
They're not in the car.
Come on, that's crazy.
Last night, I was on the phone with my mom. Everything was going great. She invites me over to dinner and she says, your cousin Janet is going to be there. I was like, haha, very funny. Great one, Mom. Thinking, that's not really that funny. Why would you say something like that? And then my mom keeps going on and says, you haven't seen Janet in forever. Janet died last year. I have a vivid memory of it. I didn't attend the funeral, but I do remember everybody talking about it and making a big scene out of it because she was so young and it was cancer. I remember her husband coming to visit and him being very depressed. I never saw her body or anything, but I am 1,000% certain that this woman is dead. I wasn't that close with her, so I never really had that much grief about it, but I do have vivid memories of her dying and the whole family being upset about it. I was really weirded out by the conversation with my mom on the phone, so I came out and said, Janet's dead. Why are you saying this? Mom kept talking as if I was kidding around, and at one point even says, well, Janet's back. And then the person goes on and talks about how confused they were and how bothered they were by this. And it reminded me, my Aunt Mary died when I was 5 years old. It was the first time I had experienced any level of loss in my life, so this is a vivid, burned in my brain memory. Now, I wasn't allowed to go to the funeral because I was only 5 years old, but I do remember going to like the after party of the funeral at my aunt and uncle's house that I had never been to other than for this funeral. Because my Aunt Mary was my dad's brother's wife, and my mom hated my dad's side of the family, so we never saw them. Never. So this all happened, again, when I was 5 years old. I run into my cousin Jessie, my Aunt Mary's daughter, when I'm 16 years old, randomly on the street. Well, I find out that her mom is not dead. And now it's this ongoing joke in my family that I thought my Aunt Mary was dead for 11 years. But I did later on find out that I did not imagine the house that they lived in. Both of my parents confirmed that I had never been to that house. I had never even been in that neighborhood. So the fact that I know exactly what that house that we had that after funeral thing happen at, the fact that I know what it looks like has bothered me my entire life. It makes absolutely no sense, but my Aunt Mary is still alive and well, and I'm 29 years old. She died
Wow.
25 years ago.
See what I mean? We have these memories. We know we have these memories. They're ingrained in our brain, but they didn't happen. This is so creepy.
This influx of high energy coming in, y'all, the matrix is breaking down. Y'all gotta check this. This is in real time. This video was recorded in Ireland. These guys are on the roof working on a construction job, and then they look around the corner and they see this guy stuck in real time. He's not moving or nothing. There's cars moving around him, but this guy is literally stuck. Look at this. This car literally goes around him, bro. He is not moving at all, y'all. Look at the people walking around him. You got the cars going in and out, but this guy's not budging an inch, not even flinching, y'all. What is happening here? Now, one of the concepts we've heard our whole life is that we are in a simulation, we are in a matrix, in an encoded supercomputer video game, and we are on what's called a motherboard, because if you look at the way that our cities are designed, they look identical to what a motherboard from a CPU looks like, y'all. But check this out, y'all. So reality is glitching, man. All these planes being stuck up in the air, falling out of the sky, y'all. Are those the results of this glitch?
Oh, what's
What?
going on?
How? How?
I'll be
Who do you work for?
So we're walking through the city, right? And look at this. Big building up there. Big building down here. And what happened, Mr. Drifter?
What?
Lost it.
How?
Huh? What happened?
How is that possible?
But I'm pretty sure that it happened to me in January. It's now September, and I still think about this situation all the time. So I was driving, and I got to this stop sign that I'm always at this intersection. So I get to the stop sign, I see this car, and this guy is speeding. And then I swore I stopped, but then I saw my car on the other side of the street, flipped on the side against the telephone pole. I immediately just felt like something shifted. It was just the weirdest feeling I think I've ever felt. I started envisioning someone calling my daughter's aunt, telling her that she needed to go get my daughter from school, and then her telling my daughter that I was in a car accident. I didn't make it. Look, I'm getting upset about it. I drove and I was literally crying. I swear I couldn't breathe. I kept seeing this picture of them.
Wow.
I kept seeing this image in my head of all of this happening. So many things were happening in this vision. And then I got to my brother and I was just sitting there and I still couldn't even talk to explain. I was just like, I need to go outside because I can't breathe. I'm having so much anxiety right now. And I swear, ever since then, every time I go by this intersection, I still can't get the image out of my head of that day when that happened. It's like, did I have that experience?
This one's my mom's. She was driving from Atlanta to North Carolina. It's the middle of the night. She's on the phone with my grandma, and my grandma is helping her over maps, Google Maps, because my mom was running out of gas and she was panicking a little bit because she was in the middle of nowhere, okay? Finally, over the hill, she sees a lit up, beautiful gas station. So she pulls in, she pumps her gas, uses her card, and then she goes to walk in to pee before she leaves. So she's walking towards the door, and as she gets to the door, her mom called her and goes, "You ran out of gas, didn't you?" And my mom's like, "No, I'm at a gas station. Is my car, do you not see it?" She said, "No, your car's like parked in the middle of nowhere. Where are you?" And she said, I'm at a gas station." And as she's saying that, she goes to pull the door and it's locked. And she looks up and there's a close sign, and she was like, "Oh, I just got gas, that's weird." She turns around, everything's dark.
What?
No lights on, no people, no cars, bars on the windows, boarded up windows, a completely abandoned gas station. Ugh, it makes me want to throw up thinking about it. So of course, like any normal human, my mom's like, I've lost my mind, or I've fallen into a different dimension. She speeds off, gets on the interstate, completely weirded out, looks at her gas tank, her gas is full. She got gas at this non-existent gas station. It's not on her credit card history, nothing. They go back, look on maps, there's no gas station there. Never figured it out. It's been years.
Let me tell you a true story, piece of.
I love this guy. He is hilarious, but he has good videos.
Watch this video to the end. Horses glitching in the Matrix. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
Okay, actively raining. My horses are frozen in time. This is a glitch in the Matrix.
Why aren't they moving?
It's raining.
Shh. Shut up! It's not a game. Look,
it's not a game.
There is shelter. There is shelter.
Why didn't they go in there? What's going on with those horses? Come on.
They're frozen.
How? How cold is it out there?
This is so weird, you guys. It's so weird. I mean, the ghosts are smart over there.
For real. What's the temperature?
It's happening.
It's not a game.
No one is moving.
No. Go check them out.
What?
He's glitching.
Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what was going on with those horses, but it just happened to me. But I don't know. Maybe that was a movie scene or that was special effects that they did where made the camera stay still because nobody was moving. The horses wasn't moving. Maybe they were just staring at the sun, catching a tan, or maybe there was other animals that they were looking at. Shut up! What is going on here, guys? Why did all those horses stop? Why didn't they track? They didn't even move. Mind you, guys, it was raining outside. And there was shelter for them to stay under there to get dry. The goats went, but they didn't go. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game on here, guys. You see what's going on. Shut up! What you doing? It was just people freezing? Not anymore, guys. Remember? I showed you that video with the cats freezing. Now we got horses, too. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game on here, guys. You see what's going on in these streets. You better get ready. Shut up! You ever seen it before? I was driving on the highway. I looked. There was farms. Animals weren't even moving. So I thought because the car was moving, they weren't moving. But when I stopped, they weren't moving. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game on you guys, and I'm just playing around because animals always move because they're alive. Shut up! But I tell you one thing. If I ever see a farm full of animals and none of those animals are moving, I'm going to do the same thing they do and to see the results.
Following footage is captured by a family who were out fishing with their kids. They were just having some family time, but it's not what they were doing that has set the internet ablaze. It's in the background, specifically the sky after the father casts his fishing line. Take a look. This is why so many conspiracy theorists are out there talking about the Matrix, glitches. It's because when we see evidence like this, it makes you question what's really going on. Take a look at this footage and tell me what you think.
Wow. Slow motion. That's so weird. Definitely a glitch. Okay, what are we looking at? Everyone's looking for them. Oh no. That would freak me out.
Remove nozzle to fuel.
Oh.
I've already removed it, buddy. You're living in the past.
Okay, before I forget, I have to tell you about the glitch in the Matrix that I just experienced. My dog takes the medication every single day without fail, morning and night. This morning, and he had to take his medication, but he was in another room. So I grabbed it because he already ate his breakfast. So I just grabbed it so I could toss it to him. It's about this big. It's kind of gray. He eats it willingly. I rolled his medication to him. It went under his armpit. He sticks his nose under his armpit, lifts his arm, and is looking for it. So I go over to him to try to help him up. He's an old dog. Try to help him up so I can pick up his medication and give it to him from my hand. He stands up and there's nothing there. He's looking for it. He's sniffing. I'm looking for it. I saw it roll directly under his arm, and so did my dog because he went to go get it. Mind you, he eats this medication willingly, like he likes it. So he went to go look for it. I went to stand him up. It was gone. Gone. I looked in his mouth. There wasn't any like residue in his mouth. It was just gone. Like, where did it go? And this medication is like the size of a quarter, and it's like this thick. Like, you cannot miss it. Okay. I rolled it to him. He looked for it. I looked for it. He kept sniffing around, and he was looking at me like, Mom, where's my medicine? And I was like, are you sure you didn't eat it? And like, I looked in, nothing. Gone. Just poof.
Oh, wow. It's just sitting there. Just flying. It's not sitting. A bird flew by. Another bird. I don't know, y'all. Maybe it's just all a coincidence. Or maybe the cracks are getting bigger. Keep your eyes open because the next glitch might be yours. Like, subscribe, and share your own creepy experiences in the comments below. I would love to read them. And until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and question everything.